to Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube. Exclusively on there, of course, forever. And we're going to talk about how the Denver Nuggets got blown out. They ain't even scored 90. They ain't even scored 100 points. 110 to 87. The Nuggets go to 29 and 14 and 12 and 7 at home. They played at home in this game. And then the Hornets go to 16 and 27, 9 and 15 on the road. 33 to 18 is what the first quarter ended up being in favor of the Charlotte Hornets. Then they went 27 to 16 in the second quarter. And then the third quarter, they won that one 27 to 23. They did lose the fourth quarter 30 to 23, but it did matter at that point because the Nuggets didn't really score enough consistently or even play good enough defense to even be able to get back in the game at all. And it sucks to be able to watch that if you're a Nuggets fan, seeing how poor they played in this one. Miles Bridges, 23 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offense, 1 rebound, 0 personal fouls, and a plus 19 and plus minus. Musa, 25 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 9 rebounds. That was the most in the starting lineup. He had 2 assists, no turnovers, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 6 and plus minus. Didn't do much. Him and Miles Bridges wasn't really needed to do much in this one, as you can see by the score. Brandon Miller, 24 minutes. Nobody in the starting lineup played 30 minutes, to be honest with you. Everybody did have a rebound or more, an assist or more, but he only played 24 minutes. He had 23 points. He was really hurting them bad from the perimeter. He went 8 of 15 from the field and 4 of 9 from 3. Brandon Miller can do that, and he still is fast and quick enough to be able to drive and finish too. And he attacked so well that he was able to get to the free throw line and went 3 or 4 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 16 and plus minus. 19 minutes for LaMelo Ball, 10 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 1 rebound, 6 assists. The 6 assists ended up being the most on the team, and he did it so quickly because he even played 20 minutes in this one. He had 1 turnover and 3 personal fouls, was a plus 22 and plus minus. Con Knipple was hitting them jumpers, and he's a tough cover because of that. 27 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He doesn't need much room, much space to get those jump shots off. And you have to respect it. If you don't, he can still drive and finish because he has a decent enough handle to do that. 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 3 assists, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 18 and plus minus. Salon, 22 minutes, 13.6 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, a double-double, 11 rebounds to go with those 13 points. Somebody had to do it because they still had to win the game and they still had to finish with the on top of the game. 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 6 and plus minus. Ryan was finishing around that rim. That's what he's out there to do. And it worked out for him. He went 8 of 10 from the field, only missing 2 shots. He finished with 17 points, 23 minutes was what he played. He also had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a plus 17 and plus minus. Good finishing and just good patience and just good body control in that paint. Pat Connaughton, 6 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, no turnover. He also had no personal fouls and was a 0 and plus minus. He's out there to shoot threes. He did it, and if he didn't do that, he was keeping the ball moving. Colin Sexton, he's going to handle that ball and get decent shots off. He ended up going 5 of 10. The problem was he went 0 of 4 from 3. But he still did go 4 of 4 from the free throw line because he continued to attack and not always settle for the perimeter shots. 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 0 personal fouls and a plus 13 and plus minus. Josh Green, 13 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a plus 5 and plus minus. Trey Mann, 12 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 7 and plus minus. Sion James, 26 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a 0 in plus minus. Missed every shot. Sucks, but it's good to still go out there and do the other things that can still help the team play well or even make their job easier by finding them. They got to do their part. You got to do your part. And if the buckets ain't going in, might as well pass the ball up. And he did a good job of understanding that. And then you look at the Denver Nuggets. This was just a brutal game for them, especially because they kept hoisting up those threes and they wasn't falling like they needed to be able to stay in this one. And their defense wasn't where it needed to be. Dayron Holmes, 26 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field. It was all threes that he took, but he also went 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 11. And plus minus Spencer Jones, 31 minutes, 2 points, 1 or 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 6 rebounds. That ended up being the most off in the starting lineup and on the team, which is a low amount, but he still did it the best. He still had to go out there and do something while he was out there on the court. 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 27, and plus minus. Jamal Murray, 25 minutes, 16 points, 7 to 12 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound. That was the only one that he had. He also had 2 personal fouls, was a minus 22 and plus minus. He didn't have a bad game. He had a good one, but they needed more. If Jamal Murray ain't going for 30 and 40, they probably have a shot. He just couldn't get it going, and the game was just out of reach too early. That you would basically have to just play lockdown defense and extreme efficient offense, which didn't really happen. And no Aaron Gordon in this game, no Christian Braun. They show up and they gone. They in and out of the lineup. You still don't have Jokic. Everything just didn't go their way in this one, and they got a beat down because of it. Jalen Pickett, 34 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. The 7 assists ended up being the most on the team. 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 8 and plus minus. Peyton Watson, 29 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 1 personal foul, and a minus 29 and plus minus. He didn't really have it going either. Couldn't make a shot from 3. He tried to find a way to switch things up offensively. He does a good job of it. Just the game, he took those shots. They wasn't falling as well as they did in other nights. Hunter Tyson's 21 minutes, 1 point, 0 of 9 from the field, 0 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 12 and plus minus. Zeke Naji, 23 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 9 and plus minus. Tim Hardaway Jr., 13 minutes, 6 points, 1 of 5 from the field. He ended up missing all his threes except 1. Still was able to go 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a turnover. 0 personal fouls and a minus 9 and plus minus. Bruce Brown was bringing it on both ends of the court, but he couldn't do it alone, and that's why they ended up losing. But he tried. 18 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field. He made a 3, and this one, the rest was layups. He also had 3 assists. He's going to always try to make the right decision when he can. He had 2 steals, 2 blocks to try to show him that we can try to come back in this game. Didn't happen, though. 2 personal fouls and a minus 3 and plus minus. And, of course, Julian Strawther, we're finally seeing more of him. 20 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He can have games like this. He can perform like this, and it didn't matter too much in this one, but you still want to see him do it because you might need him in the future since guy's been in and out of the lineup. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, and 2 steals. 2 personal fouls and a minus 3 and plus minus. The Denver Nuggets, 79 field goals, 41%. 89 field goals for the Hornets, 49%. 34 three-pointers by the Hornets, 32%. 38 for the Denver Nuggets, 21%. 13 free throws for the Hornets. They shot 85%. 18 free throws for the Nuggets, 83%. And then 52 rebounds for the Hornets, 29 for the Nuggets. That don't even seem like it really happened, but it did, honestly. 21 assists for the Nuggets, 30 for the Hornets, 12 turnovers for the Hornets, 8 for the Nuggets. That's still good. They took care of the ball real good. Of course, they had 7 steals, 4 of them for the Hornets. And then 5 blocks for the Nuggets, 3 of them for the Hornets, 16 offensive rebound, 8 of them for the Denver Nuggets, 21 defensive rebounds for the Nuggets, 36 for the Hornets, and then 19 personal fouls for the Hornets, 18 for them Nuggets. And obviously, the Nuggets ended up shooting more free throws in this one. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter much when it came to the game because they didn't score enough points in other ways to be able to win this game, and they couldn't stop whatever the Hornets was trying to do in any quarter, really. And the game got away from them. They conceded the game and said, there's nothing we can do in this one. Let's focus on the next one. Sometimes the teams just get the better of you. Sometimes they just come out hot. You play as hard as you can. You do the best you can. They just perform better than you did. And all you can do is just move on to the next game. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Of course, you got to hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.